Ready, ready. 10 Lobo.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Four down. Alert. Shift.
80 weapon.
Shift.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 49 yards on the ground. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Rock it. Ready.
Now a give, right side. Benjamin. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check three.
Hey, Haywood. Fight.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Kaepernick. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Check.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They run on first down as they get about 3. Second and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. It's caught by Bryant. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Check 6 guys. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Bravo.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. On first down, Benjamin. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Kill. Watch the ship.
They'll run on first down. Mays, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 72 yards. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On first down, Benjamin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 31. Showing up. Whip.
And again this time to the tailback. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
90 Wolf. Topper.
At 58 is a
Go. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
check. Watch the twist.
They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Gator.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Come West.
Come get some. He don't want it. Kill.
Now a give, right side. Bishop. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other bats in the league.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hey, echo.
2nd and 4. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, Kaepernick. And this is going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 25-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Kaepernick now to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Fair.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he's going to go down again. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick here is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think
Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Call that an 84-yard kick return as his guys are back within a single score. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Cheetah. Fight.
You ain't going nowhere.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Hey, Delta.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
61, matchbox light.
Hey, turn it up.
On first down, Benjamin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
80 weapons. Hey, Alpha.
Deuce.
Hit it.
2nd and 11. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
There he goes left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 48 yards as the Bears push further out in front. No problem there on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. What's the run?
To throw is Kaepernick. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check, 59. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's keep going.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Kaepernick. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Kaepernick. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Kaepernick going to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On first down, Kaepernick. He spins free. He's got McCaffrey open, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
To throw, Kaepernick. Complete to Bryant. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Man, I got you. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At 58 is the mic.
Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score.
Kaepernick's pass complete to Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Carolina.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Bears 34, Panthers 29.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken short.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Alert flare, flare.
Watch twist. Get it.
On third down, Benjamin. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
They'll try the left side. It's Bishop. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Mike, 58, right there.
Here's 2nd and 8. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So there you go, partner. How about that?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
That will tie the all-time record set by Matt Prater of the Broncos back in 2013.
And you know, when Prater hit from 64, that was like breaking DiMaggio's streak or breaking the 4-minute mile of Bannister. Tom Dempsey, 63, that was a legendary number. So to top that here, even if it just ties the record, pretty darn awesome.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. That's Samuel, caught left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
It's going to be a long day.
Now Kaepernick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Shit. Hayward. 58.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Bryant has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Echo.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
Got his target, Samuel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
I smell fear in that offense.
Mike 5-9.
To throw is Kaepernick. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They come up in an offset eye. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Hey, man. Watch the
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
58, come on. 58, come on.
Hey, 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
All day, dog. 58, boy, 58, 58, Mike.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Go. Motion. 58, 58. That's it.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and